Hey, it's Ubu, and today we're revisiting the Complex Expedition. It's developed by PG Wave, it's self-published, and you can find the game on Steam. Now, I've been meaning to revisit this game for a while now and get the second ending, but just recently I noticed that they had an update. So I figured it'd be the perfect time to finally revisit this, and with the update, it adds volume options, a minimized camera shake option, which I'm really excited to check out, an interaction icon, which you can turn on or off, achievements, which there are 3 of, and general UI touch-ups for cleanliness. But what really piqued my interest with this update is at the bottom it says, the rest is up to you to discover for yourself. So I'm very intrigued to discover what that means, and I'm excited to jump back into this and try it out. And if you don't know what this game is, I'll go ahead and tell you about it real quick and we'll get started. When a routine expedition into the complex goes horribly wrong, you're left alone and lost, wandering the seemingly infinite maze of hallways, otherwise known as the Backrooms. Might there be something following you? Now that you know what the game is about, we'll go ahead and hit insert tape and see what's up. Are you sure? Yes. I am very sure. So the main menu looks like that because I've already completed the game once. And I have played this game in early access as well. Recovered found footage 2, 1988.
And we're rolling.
Alright, you ready?
I think so.
Alright, you know my mic's already in.
Yeah, I know.
I'm waiting on you.
I love how this game looks.
Ready? Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2. Mic check. This is Newman. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Take your time, huh?
Yeah. What's the rush anyway?
Well, the other guys have been waiting up there for about 30 minutes. We had to go.
Yeah, of course.
So I guess we're going to be recording everything from home.
Yeah, they've been very vocal about that. They even had the other group record them walking to room 1A back.
I got no information as to why I'm recording, but Sal told me it was very important to keep the camera on and just not stop.
I don't understand why they're being so mysterious.
I don't remember that weird noise playing during this part, but I guess it is. I haven't played this in a while, so I'm excited to see, hopefully, what potential changes they've made that they were so vague about, you know, discovering the rest for ourselves. Not really sure. All this seems the same, though. Unfortunately, there's still no subtitles, so you know, the voices are a little muffled, but that's okay.
So who's waiting at the controls?
Dan and Greg are waiting down there. Might be more, but I'm not completely sure.
I kind of doubt we're going to need any more help, but I don't mind.
I guess it would be for maintenance if that's necessary.
Sure.
The game is actually quite loud now, so I wonder if having the volume options kind of made that different. I don't really know.
Where are you?
We're almost there.
Copy.
They also said that one of us might need to actually go through the little gap down there as well. So if any one of us needs to go, I would say Newman.
Why just me?
Well, because you have one of those cameras. They have lights on them too. You're good. But I even have to go down there anyway.
Yeah, I guess.
David, Mike, and Newman. Hello, boys. You're late.
Yeah, we had some issues with the camcorder.
It's nothing much. Yeah, well, we got work to do.
Think you're late.
He set up. Dan was helping me with it. Seems like he knows it better than me.
I love how that little droid looks. It's so cool.
They should be all set up.
I never actually controlled this thing before, so this is the first.
You'll get the hang of it. Okay, you should have control now.
Nice. Alright, we are the little droid. This is so cool. We're using it to explore further ahead into the back rooms. Do some reconnaissance. Now, I believe we go to the left here, but I do kind of want to be extra nosy this time around. And it all looks like a dead end there, so let's go this way. This might be my favorite Backrooms game. I mean, it's in close competition with Dreamcore, but there's just a lot of extra things in this game that really gives it a lot of depth, a lot of different layers. It's just very unique, at least from what I've played. So, I think it's just a pretty cool game.
Wait, what? It's supposed to reach way further.
You know, I'll just go get it. I remember the way, so. You sure? Yeah, of course. You know, it's not that far. I'll just go get it, bring it back. No big deal.
Yeah, no big deal. I'll go see it for myself. I'll just go find it. I always wondered too. It'd be cool if we could actually find this thing. I don't think you actually can find it. Not before. I don't know. Whatever I'm trying to say. Our little rover thing goes missing. And there are times throughout the game where I feel like it's like giving off a signal, which you'll hear as you explore, but yeah, I always wondered about that. That's what it's supposed to be. If it's just there to lure us in.
How's it going down there?
It's going fine. I'm just trying to remember where I went. It feels kind of weird being in this part. I mean, it's just no one's ever been here before. It's kind of odd.
Really?
I understand. Just keep it cool.
Just this part is odd. Yeah. We didn't just walk through like a dimensional rift into this weird place. Only this part's weird.
Okay, I'm here. Wait, the rover, it's gone. It's not here.
Wait, what? Are you sure you're in the right place?
Yeah, it's the right place, but it's definitely not here.
That makes some sense.
I can't move, by the way.
Hold on, I'm gonna go a little bit further.
Nah, just come back. We'll figure it out.
No, I can find it, but I mean, it has to be here. There's no way it could just disappear.
Sir,
Just be quick.
do you know where you are, sir? No way it could just go missing. What do you mean? It's definitely just right around the corner. No big deal. I just want to look everywhere. Are there any secrets? There's only 3 achievements. So there's 2 endings, and then there's one to find the corpse, which we have found before.
Greg, do you feel that? I think there's an earthquake going on.
What? I don't feel anything.
Everything's
God.
shaking, man. You
Oh
can't feel
God.
that?
Just hurry back.
What the hell?
Time to go. Oh. Oh, we started somewhere different this time. Okay. Very eerie stuff.
Guys. Guys. Can you hear me? Does anyone copy? Please. Hello? How the fuck did that even happen?
Good question.
Fuck. Please.
So before, you don't start in this place, and after I played through my first time, I realized that you can start in different areas. I've watched other people play this, and they didn't start where I started. So us starting here now, I guess, makes sense. Maybe you have a few different spawn points, mostly after you play it the first time is what I'm saying. So I don't know if that was their second playthrough or something or what, but I definitely did not start here. I started in the yellow backrooms when I fell through. Also, I'm going to try the reduced motion or camera shake from the sprint. I do have that turned on, so let's see how it is. Oh, that's so much better. Oh my gosh. That is amazing. Okay, because that's like my biggest complaint with this game. Is when you would sprint before, it was like it was so over the top that it was really, really unpleasant to sprint, at least in my opinion. So that new option is extremely noticeable, and it's great. Don't I have a flashlight? Am I crazy? Maybe not. Because F is to open the doors, not flashlight. I'm a little confused by that. I was fairly certain we had a flashlight. Maybe not. Very dark in here. What's it, just like a weird squealing noise? I don't know what that is. I think it only happens in this area. Patient room. Need to make our way out of here, I think. I'm fairly certain it is this way. Maybe not. that I remembered this area better than that, but we'll figure it out. There's like, this is part of, there we go. There's a few rooms like this that are just kind of off on their own like that. Very isolated themes. March 2007 Wonderland's art contest. Apply at the desk. There's no art here. Why did I think we had a flashlight? Spacebar? Aha. Okay. That's pretty weird. Oop. Look at the texture on the wall. The pattern. That's pretty neat. I don't really know where I am, to be honest with you. I mean, we're in the back rooms, obviously, but... where should we go? Maybe we'll go this way. And the sound design is crazy. That's odd looking. I hear something. Like a warbling. Like a... I don't know what that is. It's very quiet. You might not be able to hear it. I have headphones on, so. Sounds like it's over here. That looks weird in there, too. Are those stairs? There's a few different directions here I'd like to go, actually. Heard a smoke detector. Smoke alarm. I'm trying to locate that noise. I think it's coming from here. Weird. Very ominous. I don't know where I've found myself, but I'm not familiar with this area at all. Why am I coughing so much? What the heck? I find this to be so odd with the stairs coming up here, and then there's like, I don't know, it's just a lot of interesting detail here that I haven't seen. Huh. Okay, here we go. This looks very different. Almost like an office room. Maybe I have been here. I'm hearing something. Store's already open. Huh. I think this is the other side that I was down there at one point. I could see this area. Let's keep looking around in this area. Oh. Game crashed. That's really unfortunate. Alright, we're back. Very unfortunate crash there. I've never had that happen in this game, so it's dropped us here now because you have to start over. Skip the intro, and this is where it popped us out at, so... That's unfortunate, because I was really into looking around that area, so that's alright. We'll continue on from here. I adjusted some settings, lowered the texture quality a little bit. Maybe that'll help. I'm not really sure why this is struggling so much. I do remember this area, partially. I don't know what all this weird noise is. Hear something in the distance. Little office area. Really dark in here. Strange. Sorry, I know that's bright. Oh, right, we're in the little mall area. Okay. Cool kids footwear. Nice. I want to check this door. Locked. Yeah. Darn. Okay. Wonder why we can't go in there. No entry, staff only. And it's a closet. Alright. Right. Alright. Creepy noises. Alright, we're back out here in the back rooms. If I remember correctly, if we were to start like in the back rooms rather than these, you know, side areas, this area, the mall, is what I would call it, is probably closer to the beginning of the game than the other one is. Like if you were to start in the back rooms, you would be closer to that than you would be the hospital section. If I'm not mistaken. Really wanted to look around that area though that we were in. Maybe we can find it again. I feel like there's some traversal stutter happening here. Oh, well, speak of the devil. This is where we were. Okay, well. Good to know. There we go. Alright. Oh. I don't know what's going on with this game today. Thought I heard something, that's why I stopped. Sounded like somebody opened a door or something. This place is very odd. Okay, this just leads back out here. Interesting. So most of those other side areas don't really seem to connect to anything at all, but this one you could actually go through into a different section. Wonder if it's worth to continue going this way. Or if it all sort of loops around in the anyways. Weird. I don't know, let's look around here just a little bit longer. Nice comfy looking couch here. Very cool. Alright, this is where we started in this area. Some weird light anomalies in this game sometimes. Alright, let's go this way. Dead end. Maybe we can walk through the wall. That would be pretty cool, though. I played a Backrooms game not long ago called Paradise Nowhere, where you could like walk through walls. I mean, they had like obvious distortions on them and stuff, so I thought that was cool, though. I think this place just has branching paths. Excuse me. Hoping we can find that corpse again. Which I just do not remember where that is. Maybe this is it. Oh, it is. That's funny. The shoe.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Jesus.
That is so weird. What in the world? Weird noises outside the windows. I don't like that. Alright, so we found the corpse. Nice. Now we need to continue on, I suppose. Actually, don't quite remember where we're actually going. What's that noise? Oh my god, ambience. Chairs here that are together. So the ambience definitely is back that way. I'm just looking around. Okay, let's go back the way we came. This sprint is just so much better. I can't get over that. Very ominous sort of humming here. Look, this wall looks kind of off. Oh. A path right here. What is this? Oh. I thought it was a window for a second. Where is this taking us? Oh. A very bright door over there. We're gonna go there for sure. Kinda wanted to circumnavigate a little bit around here. Definitely a lot of weird, ominous tones that I don't quite remember. Okay, that's a dead end. Nice. Alright, well, let's see what this is. Oh, okay. Kitchenette area. I mean, while the sprint is better, I do like to walk in this game most of the time. Oh, this is the hospital area. I don't think there's any reason to actually go in there. It doesn't connect to anything that I know of. Unless I missed something earlier. But if it's one of the starting points, you wouldn't think then it would immediately take you somewhere that's relevant, if that makes any sense. Where do I go? All right, we saw this earlier. Okay. Go this way. This is where this weird humming noise is. where the corpse is. I'm just trying to find a path. That's why I'm sprinting so much. Okay, that door goes to the offices. That's weird. Or does it? Let me double check it. The game doesn't seem to like it when I sprint. The game actually seems to struggle when I sprint. It's really weird. Sorry about the flashbang. Right, this is okay. This is that little office area we've already been to. I actually can't quite remember where you go to, like, actually make progress. It's been a minute. I hear rustling. Hear that? What the heck? It sounds like somebody's like rummaging through something or messing with something. That's really weird. Let's go this way. Thought I heard something. Like this signal. Yeah, I hear it now. I think we need to follow it. Sorry, my knee itches. Just a very faint electrical humming. Whoa, things are getting weird. Whoa. What a bizarre table. I actually really like it, though. Look at that. Sounds like something's breathing. I love all these weird noises. Hello? I don't know if I'm going the right way, but it kind of feels like I do. Or that I am. Yeah, this looks weird. I love the use of sound in this game. It's just so unsettling. Up this big ramp. Pretty good sized door here too. We're definitely in a different area. Let's look through here. I just think what I really like about this approach to Backrooms games is just the dynamic approach of just so many odd places to find, things to listen to, and it makes it feel it makes it feel a little bit chaotic, but like in a very linear way. What in the world? I don't think I've been in this area before. I would have remembered that. Strange. Well, yep. I feel like I don't have a lot to say. I don't mean to be so quiet, but yeah, this is new for me. I'm not familiar with this place. I could have missed it in my first playthrough, or it's just a new area. I don't know. This is definitely odd. Ooh. Weird little bunk bed. What do they call that level? Like kitty house or something? What is that? Something groaning and stuff down there. Okay. I use the phone. 911, I'm stuck in the back rooms. Help. This place is really giving me the creeps. I'm just not familiar with it. Weird. Well, we can't jump, right? So, can I... Oh, we can step up. Okay. Where the frick are we? Okay, let's go down here, I guess. What in the heck is going on? Round column there. Jesus Christ.
The fuck are you?
I almost freaked out. I got chills so bad. Is this a dead end? What are you doing in here, dude? You freak. I don't like that at all. There's something so unsettling about that thing. He just stands there. Yeah, this is all new to me. I don't know where we are right now. Elevators. Oh. Okay.
An elevator.
Oh, there's stuff up there too. Huh. Okay. Wow. Okay, so now we're in the little pool room area. Okay.
What is this place?
Well, I'll tell you what. The whole area we just were was completely new to me. I don't know if it's just something, like I said, that I missed in the first playthrough of this. Or rather in the full release version. That place is super spooky and weird. I don't remember coming across that guy in there either. The water in here is kind of loud. I honestly forgot you found elevators in this. Ambience in here is super heavy. The water's a bit too loud. You can't sprint through the water either, so. Bro, what is that? What am I looking at, bro? I got crazy chills right now. I thought that... I thought that was somebody standing there. I must have just freaked myself out so bad. I don't remember that being there. Did we walk by that? What is that? I guess we did. Bro, I got the craziest... I've never freaked myself out that bad, I don't think, in a game. Like, when I turned around, see... I thought that those were, like, feet and legs. And it looked like this just big shadow thing standing there. Good God, dude. I, like, was seriously freaked out just then. Here's the whale. Weird noises in here, too. I think we're gonna move on, though. I'll be honest, I don't really like the noise of the water, so... We're gonna try to get out of here. Sounds nice in here now. kind of peaceful. Still super unsettling in here. It's really interesting coming from games like Dream Core and playing this again. And I feel like I've said it many times, but there's a lot of noise in this game. In comparison. I want to look around a little bit. Like I said, I don't really like the water that much, but I want to see if there's anything else in here that we missed. Well, that's a dead end. Just from the ambience, the rustling of our camera and like the microphone in the camera and all that jazz, man, it's just crazy. I have a feeling this all connects anyways, but who knows? I think I'm actually familiar with this room. Maybe I am? Yeah, okay. We just came a different way. Good God. Like, if you had headphones on right now, like I do, you'd be like, what the heck? Almost like organ music playing. Like in a church. It's so loud right here. It's like there's static in our camera. I'm just like really into the... Just really into this. That's so loud. Weird. Alright, yeah, here's the yellow pool rooms. Which actually is really cool. No smoking. Gotcha. I like how this looks. Because in Dream Core you can find the red pool rooms, which is deep. That weird electronic signal sound. But in the very deep, like the deepest part of the Dream Pools level in Dream Core, you can find the red rooms, which are like red tiled rooms, which look pretty cool. But the yellow tile looks cool too. Should do that more. I am just not a fan though of how this water sounds. It's a bit of a nitpick, but that weird sound is coming from down there. I always assume that's the rover that went missing. I don't really know. Like if it was giving off a signal. Now that I just remembered something, there was someone who told me in my last part about Like when you get to the mall section, you'll hear something fall over, and they told me to do something different than what I did. I can't remember what that was. I might have to just go back and look at what they said. If that makes any sense. So we're in the hotel section now. Something really weird about these elevators. I actually quite like this section. I mean, I like all of it, but this place definitely stands out in the weird department. Oh. No parking. Little waiting room area. And see, you might think this is like an infinity sort of situation, but there's no mirrors here. Like, it's not an infinity mirror scenario. It's just a bunch of the same rooms, one after another. Weird. We gotta get all the way down. Squeeze our way through here. Attention. Keep your kids quiet or else. We will remove you from the premises and ban you for life. Oh. A tall nightstand. Whatever. Here's the coffee. Done. Done-o-matic. Nice. Pills. Alright. Hearing weird noises again, so let's open some doors. It's locked. I've looked through all these before, but we're gonna look again. All of the windows are creepy. I was making some kind of weird noise. Alright, pretty comfy looking bed. When I played Paradise Nowhere, I thought it was an extremely immersive experience. A pretty solid Backrooms experience, even though it was a pre-alpha demo. But I wish they opened doors like this in the game. You can open doors in that game, but they take like 6 seconds. Oop, okay, we're not going there yet. And it feels that long at least. I like how they... Sometimes it feels a little long in this game, but right now you just press, interact, and then you open the door. I think it should be like that fluid. It's more of a natural sort of speed to everything. In Paradise Nowhere, like you literally, you take forever. Somebody sneeze? What was that? You take forever to open doors. Dear God. Okay, there's nothing in here. Like, if you're going for realism, I think that's fine, but you need to not also make it feel like you're wasting your time opening doors. Alright, we're going this way. Yeah, our character was like, what the frick was that? A different song, too, than it played last time. For me. That is pretty cool. It's a cool detail. Alright, we're in a creepy, weird place. All this trash and debris here. Nice little pool down there. Look at that. Little indoor pool. A deep squat. Jesus.
Hey, does anyone copy? I need help. Hello. Please. No.
Spooky. Something's making our radio go up on the fritz. Alright, this is the scary monster room. Oh, you actually see something out there. Whoa, there's somebody over there. Is it us? Ooh, they're moving. I can't tell if they're moving with me or moving on their own. Well, they're definitely moving on their own. What the frick, dude? That wasn't there before. Oh! They left. I'm kind of freaking out. I swear I heard like loud stomping coming towards me. I freaked out. What's that noise? They come back? That's so bizarre. I know for a fact that wasn't there. Why are we so loud when we walk now? I think I just freaked myself out again. That was so freaking creepy, though. There's somebody over there. What? Bro. That's the subtle kind of horror I freaking love in these games. Okay, here we're in this big room again. Okay. Nice. Everything in here seems to be correct. I like this room. It just looks really weird and really cool. All at the same time. Man, I'm still like really freaked out by what we just saw. God, so bright. The artist. That's a very odd painting, actually. Painting like the back of somebody's head like that. Him like looking away. That's really strange. At least to me it is. Not a lot of... I feel like there's not a lot of paintings in, like, in general. Artistic renditions or whatever. Of people, like, looking away. Like, the back of their heads. I feel like that's a really odd detail. This painting is missing, and it has no name. The only one with a name is the artist. At least that I noticed. Weird place. Hearing that weird noise again. I feel like it's guiding us in some way. Dead end full of chairs. Nice. The chair room. Dang, dude, I'm so creeped out. All right. Oh, he still follows you here. Okay. Don't like that at all. But he can move somehow. I don't know how, but he can move. And that's creepy. Alright, we made ourselves to the subway. These are these subtle hints of horror that I think could really go well with any Backrooms game. But I guess it's all into what you prefer. Like, I preferred this sort of experience, sorry I keep hitting my mic, over like a monster chasing us the whole game. I just think all this subtle horror works so well. Alright, well, here we are at the subway. Alright, here we go. Now, obviously, we can go in here, which is what I did last time, I'm pretty sure, but let's look over here. I just love how much weird noise there is in this game. I keep talking about it, but man, it just really stands out. This game does such a great job with making you not feel completely alone. And I think that's what makes it really stand out. Like, it makes this place feel like its own living thing. Like, there's something terribly wrong with this place. Rather than you just being stuck here, it's super quiet, all you hear is your footsteps. Like, there's so much going on around you that it's like, it's almost oppressive. Which I think works well in this setting. Okay, here's some stairs. I looked up that comment somebody left in my last video for when we get to the mall section. It's not like a spoiler or anything. They were just telling me to pay more attention to a particular moment. So, I will do that once we get there. Right, there's this weird... Right, there's a TV playing. Scared me. There's the upside down room. And we can't step over these. Okay.
One after another is actually a series of spotlights on the last day. John sees, for example, the four beasts and the elders. He sees the book, and that gives you orientation. He's seen the new heaven and the new earth. And then in Revelation chapter 6, he sees an overview. He sees the four beasts. He sees the wailings of the martyrs. And then he sees the second coming ordained under the sixth seal, but fulfilled in the seventh. It's like the creation. Man was ordained to be placed on earth on the sixth day. He was placed on earth, in actual fact, on the seventh day.
Somebody giving a sermon about the book of Revelations. Right, here's the fake door. Can't interact with it. That'd be so funny if you could now, if they like changed it. Like a secret door. That would have been freaking awesome. Just even the TV being on makes me think like as you know, everybody watches TV more or less, and as we all know, you have to turn a TV on. They don't just turn themselves on. So it gives the impression that somebody was here. And just that little idea planted, it just adds a lot, I think. Especially over time, the more and more things we see that are weird or out of place, or also I think creates sort of like a parallel and an impression of progress. As you explore, little things happen, so it's like marking your progress rather than walking around forever and nothing happening. Oh geez Louise. Okay, give me 1 second. Let's look back here for just a moment. I believe we want to go that way. Like I said, with the update, I can't help but continue to look around just in case there's something different that's... Okay, I don't know what this is. Is that glue? Looks like glue. A really weird, ominous noise when we walked in here. Can't interact with any of this. Okay. Let's go. Tell you what, my computer really hated that first part for some reason. This is easily one of the creepiest rooms in the game. I don't think we can interact with any of this, but we'll see. It is one of the new options, like I mentioned, the interact icon. It's the circle you'll see pop up when we get near doors. Which you can turn off if you don't like. Alright, here we go. Makes me wonder if an addition of an option like that
God. Fuck it.
means that maybe there's interactable things that we missed outside of doors, and having the icon might help us find those things. I don't know.
Let's go.
We dropped our camera. Okay, here we are. Jeez. There's actually a small detail I noticed with the ending that I got in my last part of this, my playthrough of the full version. So like at the end of that ending, it almost seems as though like we fall, and we like fall out of the sky. But if I actually noticed, and I didn't notice this before, and I just thought it was a really interesting detail, is as soon as it's your camera that falls at the end of the ending that I got. And you can actually see us being like snatched up into the ceiling. And our camera, as soon as that happens, you'll see us be left behind, and then our camera is falling all the way out. And that actually was really disturbing to realize. I was like, oh my god. Like, that's messed up. So it's not us that's falling, it's our camera that's falling. Well, I don't think we made it with that ending that I got. I just thought that was a cool detail. Maybe you didn't notice that either. Alright, we're in the scary mall. Super loud mall. I don't remember this. I do, but I don't. Cinema. What? I'm fairly certain we go upstairs, right? But... Hello? Anyone there? Hello there? It's me. Who turned all the lights off? There's a security camera here. It'd be cool to have like a security camera, like kind of game based in the back rooms. Not really, not quite like FNAF, but you know what I mean? Like I'm on observation duty, but like with the back rooms. I think that would be super sick, dude. That would actually work really well. Hello? Anyone there? Man, I swear, if I was stuck in this scenario, I would have the worst heebie-jeebies like the whole time. Alright, here we are. Oh. In here. I know we can go that way. I'm just being nosy. I want to see what's over here. Looks like a library section. Dear God, it's dark in here. Oh, this leads us out into the mall. That's super weird because I feel like we could go back that other way and, you know, it would bring us here as well. I'm pretty sure we need to go that way where that red light is. Well, let's look around some, even though it's like super duper dark. Luxus. These lights are on. Flavors of the rainbow. Okay. I know a lot of these little side areas don't really go anywhere, but we may as well try it. Dear God. I just blinded myself doing that. It was locked. I can't stop thinking about seeing that person through that. Through that black square in the wall. I don't know what that was. Jesus Christ. Something's vocal in there. I don't know if it's a radio or what. I like they're going, help me. Oh, I can almost see in there. I don't like that at all. It's something's talking. Gosh, dude. It's just the not knowing what it is. It's so weird. Oh, weird. Look who it is. Alright, let's go this way. This is the area I was talking about. Somebody told me to pay close attention here when I turn around. At some point. Jesus. Oh. Okay, we just heard something behind us. Let's look. I didn't see anything. What's this? Oh, the lights are coming on. Okay. An exit sign. Was that there before? Yeah, I don't know. I tried my best. I didn't see anything. Maybe my eyes weren't exactly where they needed to be. Darn. Some crazy, weird noises over here. Sounds like that monster thing. Like that we've heard before in this. If it is a monster, I don't know. Like looking through the square in the wall. For some reason we can come back here. Can't interact with anything in here. Huh. Alrighty then. Oh, maybe it's below us where that media playroom is. That's where that weird monster sound is coming from, because we're like above it right there. That makes more sense, actually. Little furniture store here. Got a lamp over here in the corner making some... It's about behaving weird is what I'm trying to say. Nothing in here. At least nothing important. For the time being. Is he still in there? No, he isn't, actually. Lights came on and he left. This area looks super strange with all the weird lighting effects and stuff. You know, I kind of miss the mall sometimes. Now, I went to the mall a lot as a kid. Now, I went not that long ago, maybe like a year ago. And it's funny to play so many games like this and then like go to the mall. You realize like how effective it being a liminal space really is when you're there, because there's so many like weird back room areas where like bathrooms are, and just the geometry of it all is super strange. Some weird mold. Music is very loud. Might have to turn it down some. This open? Yeah. How peaceful. I'm kind of just taking it easy because my computer just really doesn't like this game today, so I'm not trying to like rush through it and put too much stress, if that makes sense. Cool kids footwear. Kind of cool just walking around too. I like it. We're at here. Throw me up on there. I appreciate it. Alright, we're going down. Now that area has been opened. Be cool as soon as you got down to the bottom level, all the lights and everything just turned off. You'd be like, oh my god. Here we go. Onward and upward, or downward. I'm not sure which way this elevator's going. Very cool. All right. Oh, Lord. Okay. There's that thing that's like talking. It's going like, help me, help me. That's what it sounds like to me. This is easily one of the scariest places. Like you hear it? This looks different. Nope, okay. We have the lockers here. Ugh. You can see the bacteria's arm around the corner. Oy, 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 oy. Jesus. I expected that and it still creeps me out really bad. Like I knew it was gonna happen. That's still... Ugh. Really unpleasant. That freaky, weird forest picture.
Hey. What the fuck is... Hello? Is there anyone there?
Not good. I always wonder why this thing is doing this. Other than to freak us out. Oh, I didn't realize my light was on. It's so dark. It's hard to describe what that sound is, but to me it infers that something is alive in here. I mean, it showed us the bacteria arm. Oh, kind of creeping around the corner like that, so clearly there's something moving around in here. It's like smoke down there. I'm also fairly certain you can fall off of that, but I'm not going to start this whole game over. I really want to know, though. Because you can get, like, super duper close.
My God.
Yeah, my God. Houses. It's eternal suburbia. Not exactly, but it makes me think of that. Well, I like to look at this place. Like a studio. Which is very weird. This is what I mean, though, about how dynamic this game is. How many different places we've been already. The door right there. I like the dynamic appeal of it. Just a closet. Cool. I guess it just depends on the day or what, but like if I had to pick between staying in a Backrooms level that was the exact same the entire time or playing a game like this, I would rather play a game like this. Not that that other game would be bad per se, it's just a preference is all. I don't remember this music in here. It has a fence on it. Want to look at everything in here? Alright, well. Some keys right there. Can I get them? I really want to pick those up. Like, if you were in the back rooms like this, and you saw keys, you'd pick them up, right? Dang. I definitely would. Just in case. That creepy other fricker is right here. I don't like him. Very loud in here.
What in the hell?
Go this way. I want to see if this is any different. Literally just a dead end. Bro. What is your problem? I'm just kidding. Where am I? Alright, let's go to the ladder. The very, very loud place. I'll adjust volume here a little bit.
Focus. Focus.
Jesus. No bueno. What? I can't hear you. That was great. What a weird scene. Alright, let's go. It's super freaking loud in here. I can't hear myself. That is super disturbing.
I can't believe that just happened.
Yeah, me neither.
Fuck, that was loud.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, we saw one of these earlier on the ground. It's weird. That's pretty much all I've said all game. This is weird. There's weird noises. This is creepy. Can we change the batteries in those, y'all, please? Paint on the wall looks screwed up. Oh, I did a bad job there. You're fired. Oh, a hidden sink. The secret sink. Can we climb through? No. Worth a shot. I think we're pretty close to the end of the game, actually. Been doing this for like 2 hours. Unfortunately, the game crashing did not help. Knock on wood. Alright, we're at the Liminal Hotel. Look at that. Whoa. We gotta look at these windows. Something making noise in here. I'm fairly certain that noise was not here before. I'm just looking. I don't have much to say. I was hoping that, you know, how we were looking through that square earlier and saw someone standing at the other end, that we would see something like that in here, possibly. I have no idea what that noise is. It sounds strange. Like, almost like water dripping. But like really intense. Alright, we're checking in here. I think I'm just very paranoid right now. There's a light up in that one. The doors. I still hear that noise. I rewatched my playthrough of this not long ago. So there's some things I definitely notice are different. I think a lot of these noises I'm not sure were in this game before. I'm not even sure this hallway was here. This looks odd. It all looks odd. It all looks weird. We get it, Ubu. We get it. I know. I can't help but say it. Okay, here's the choose the right path section. I chose this way before. So we are going to go this way. Where's the restrooms? What's that? Wet closet. Hello? There's a man coming in here. Better look out. Oh. I don't know what that was supposed to mean. Just like, be warned. Make sure you're decent. I'm just passing through. This is weird. This is weird.
What is this?
Just a black void, dude. I don't want to walk into that. What the frick? Are they serious with this? I hear like wind chimes.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh my god.
What?
It's literally pitch black, dude. Oh no. Oh! What's that? I can't see. Oh! Oh my god, is this where we started? Like where we fell through the floor? Oh, dude, it is. That's scary as frick, dude.
But I know this place. Oh, please,
Whoa.
please tell me I'm back. Oh, come on. Please, man. Hello? Does anyone copy? Does anyone copy? Hello? Fuck.
How do we know it's the exact same place, though? Not just some kind of trick. I didn't expect that kind of ending. This is so freaking... I don't even know. It's like... It's very trippy. Oh, that's the rover.
Oh my god. It's here. Oh. What is this?
What?
This makes no sense.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. It makes no sense. I love how that thing looks. Very retro-futuristic. I know I don't go this way. I just wanted to look. Okay. I guess I can't interact with it. Fine. What did I just hear? Okay, he's still there. He's still there. Alright, this should take us back to base camp, right? Whoa, this is super weird. Boy, we're crawling pretty slow, aren't we? It's a tight spot, so... And he's in a hazmat suit, which has to be the most uncomfortable thing ever doing this. I don't see anyone. Maybe they just left because I've been gone for so long. Like how we can turn all the way around while we're crawling like that. Like... Hello?
Okay. Just follow the tape.
Yeah.
Follow the tape.
Follow the tape. Love how this technology looks. Can't help but look at it. Alright, we're gonna follow the tape now. I don't trust this at all. If something comes like running at us, I'm gonna lose it. Thought I heard something. Yeah. I'm definitely hearing something. Look at the sheen on that tape. We're almost there. I don't want to rush and miss something. That's why I'm walking. What's over there? Can I go look? Just a big dark room over here. Will it let me look? I wonder why my character coughs so much. Or is it just natural? It just has a dry throat from being lost for so long. 2A. Did I say 2A before or 1A? Oh, this said 1A. Alright. Okay, here we are.
My God, I'm actually back.
Yay!
Yes.
This don't look right. There's no wavy weirdness to this door anymore. It's just open.
Hello? Guys.
Is this how the game ended in early access? I want to say it was. What does that say? What does it say? I don't know, I can't read it.
Is there anyone here?
Hello?
Where's everyone?
Where are you? No signal. Right. I'm not even sure how to process this. Because, like, we clip in, right? Or we no-clipped. Then we were actually able to make our way out, but, like, it don't seem right. The rover was missing, now the rover's not missing. Now everybody else is missing. Very dark in this room. I guess we'll just keep looking around.
Hello?
What in the world? What's that red light? Mag wave. Oh no. These windows sound scary, like inside the back rooms. This is so weird. It's like a whole new level. Sorry.
It's locked.
I don't know how many doors are locked.
Locked.
Can't use the elevators. Guess we can go through here, right? Nope. Okay. We're just here. Place is super spooky, dude. We're all alone. Guess we need to find our way out. Can't sprint. Oh, here we go. This looks like an exit.
Exit. Yes.
Yeah, you work here. I mean, you know where it is, right? Who's laughing?
What's that?
Okay, it's out of my control.
Fuck. I'm not out.
Oh my god, what the heck? Whoa, okay. Whoa. Gosh, these endings are nuts, dude. What in the world? So that's our camera, right? I wonder where we are. I guess maybe we stayed behind again. Looks like it was pulling everything out through that door, though. Oh, so there's still a crack in the sky, but this is like during the day now. The other ending, it's like the night sky. It's like pitch black. What in the world? That's so cool. I don't even know what it means, but it's cool. And there's mag wave that's really overgrown. And maybe everybody went missing. Caution. Demolition in progress. Okay. Uh-oh. Maybe you shouldn't demolish it. Well then. Alright, we got the trapped ending, which is the first ending as it's called. Okay. That was really good. I like the ending a lot. The other one is pretty good too, but that one had a little bit more of a complexity to it of being able to walk around Magwave and explore, and the big red door sucking stuff out, and I don't know, it just, that was crazy. The other ending is a lot more abstract, I feel like, but, or maybe that one was more abstract, and the other one seems a little bit more, you know, straightforward. I don't know, but that was pretty freaking cool. I'm glad I got that other ending. Alright, well now I'm back in the main menu. I'm not going to do a full-fledged detailed review again for this game. I'm going to touch on a few things that are definitely different and some things that I feel like are noticeably worse about the game for some reason. I'd like to just condense this because it's already a fairly long video. I do want to go over the options that they added to the game, which I think are pretty cool. So you have your volume options now. So master volume, voice, camera, and UI volume. I still wish there were subtitles to some degree, but that's just a personal nitpick. And then they added interaction icon here, which you can turn on or off. And then the reduced camera shake, which is by far the most noticeable and I think welcome addition to the game. I think it makes the sprinting far more tolerable and not as like motion sickness inducing, just crazy shaking or whatever. So I highly recommend you use the reduced camera shake because I just think it just makes it that much better. I think it's just a better approach to the way the camera and everything works when you're sprinting. So I definitely really appreciate that option being added because I've complained a lot about the camera shake from the sprint. ever since early access. So it's good to see that added. Now for graphics, I had to turn textures down to low. I don't know if it's just something going on my end, on my computer or something, but this game was performing a lot worse than it used to. It had traversal stutter. I noticed a lot of hitches. It seemed that maybe just wasn't functioning correctly. I'm not sure how to put that together very well, but the game kind of just looked worse too. Obviously I have the texture quality on lowest, but there's something off about it, and I can't explain why. Maybe it is just because of the quality settings that I have selected, but the performance itself was noticeably worse. A lot of weird performance issues. The game actually crashed on me, so I've never had that problem. It was a weird crash report too. I should have taken a picture of it or something, but I just find that weird. It's really unfortunate too, because I remember the last time I played this game that my computer definitely, it puts my computer under some strain, but it didn't perform as poorly though. I remember the last time I played this game being a lot more smooth. So, and I even had texture quality on medium the last time I played this. So, like I said, maybe I have something adjusted too much on my OBS in the wrong way or something that puts too much strain on my computer, but it was really disappointing to notice the performance of this game lacking so much this time around. But that's just based on my experience. I'm not really sure what's going on with that. But I'm glad I got the other ending, and I'm glad they also added achievements, even though there's only 3 of them. And I can't say that the update added new things or not necessarily in the actual world itself. There were definitely things I came across that I was not familiar with. I feel like there was a lot more noise in some sections, different noises in some areas, and it definitely creates a very dynamic experience that I really, really like. So my rating for this game has stayed the same. I will keep it at very good on my scale. I'm still pretty concerned about its performance, and like I said, I just don't really know why it's performing this way to really say much more about it. But it definitely was distracting, and it was taking me out of my experience just a little bit because I was afraid I was going to crash at any moment. So that's why I slowed down and started really kind of taking my time through the game. I wondered if me sprinting through the game was causing most of the issues, or something weird going on under the hood that I'm not really sure about. So I will still say this game is very good and definitely worth playing, especially if you enjoy Backrooms games, liminal space games that have a focus on horror especially. So I'm excited to see what they have planned going forward. I'm not sure if they're going to continue updating this game from here on, like with more content, that is, but maybe they will. I'm not sure, but I hope they do. I hope they maybe decide to, expand their work, in the universe they've created here, because this is inspired by Kane Pixel's Backrooms. It's not necessarily connected to it, if that makes sense. It says that when you open the game up, and I'd like to see them do more work like this. I mean, of course, it's up to them, whatever they want to do, but I had a really good time playing this and seeing some things which I felt like were new, or maybe that I just missed my first time playing this, or my last time playing this, because I did play it in early access, and then I played the full release, and now I'm playing it again today. So I've played several hours of this game, and I think it's still a very impressive Backrooms experience. I think it's very unique. It has a lot going for it, especially in its sound design. Its sound design is probably its best aspect, and I really like the dynamic change of environment throughout. It's just a very eerie experience, and I think it's a very, very effective experience for a Backrooms game. That's basically how I feel about it. Like I've said, I really like the new update with the new options and whatnot. I still think subtitles would be nice, but it's not the end of the world, and I feel like something's going on with the performance, and like I said, it could be on my end. I'm not really sure, but like I said, I still think this game is very good, so that will stay as my final judgment for this game. But anyways, to the developer, as always, I wish them the best of luck on their future endeavors and their work. Tell me what you think in the comments below. What are your thoughts on this game? Do you agree or disagree with me? And anything to add? You just want to say hi? Let me know what's up. Don't forget to check the pinned comment below for the links to everything and go play this game for yourself and form your own opinion. I'm sure the developer would really appreciate your feedback as well as mine. And if you'd like to support my channel, hit subscribe, leave a like, comment, and share the video. And I've also started streaming on Twitch, so if that interests you, I hope to see you over there. And I thank you for watching my video. Hope you have a wonderful day. And I think that's all I have to say about it. So thanks for hanging out with me. But don't forget, the bell